bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this.
It's week 2 of the 2022 season, and we'll see James Conner. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Cardinals and the Raiders, next on EA Sports.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And, Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, kind of an interesting pairing. Kyler Murray of the Cardinals, Derek Carr of the Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
In the midst of a tumultuous 2021 season, the Las Vegas Raiders really turned to their quarterback, Derek Carr, to not only drive their offense, leading to career-high totals from the 8th-year passer and a nearly 5,000-yard season throwing the football, but also his leadership ability. He really grabbed that team and led them to the playoffs for the 2nd time in his career while coming out one of the toughest divisions in football.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Carr. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Budda Baker, the safety, he gets in for the secondary for the sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 18 carries, 75 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think it's easy to say how many people expected 100 catches or 1,000 yards out of Hunter Renfrow last season, but it's time to set those low expectations aside. He's one of the breakout players at receiver in the NFL and one of the better players at his position. Picks up a first down there for him on that play.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, now Carr. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Touching. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Carr.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises. The man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They find some open field here.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Oh, Adams, what a grab.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And all the
inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
That's good for another Las Vegas. First down.
Jacobs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up fourth down.
So Carr exits on fourth down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. A week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Cardinals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win. But boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble,
and the Raiders pick it up.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here as it's now 9-6.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
He's going to look deep for more. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd and inches, Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just... A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
Back to Renfro again, complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the Raiders have got him. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's caught here by Adams.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. On play action, it's Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So out now come the Cardinals.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Murray off play action. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
That one goes for 24 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's a give to...
Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
really
put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second down and goal. Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 12. A minute 54 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was Derek Carr.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting